Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is good to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today, the adventure continues with one of my favorites in Seer's Gambit, an excellent tactical roguelite autobattler that oozes character and charm. Now, this is the type of game that is perfect for a guy like me because you can pet the kitties in the background and tip over the cows while your units auto-battle, of course, if you've seen some Seer's Gambit. The objective for this 2-video mini-series is to head east and to meet up with the king. We're going to find out what he wants us to do when we get there. So we're going to hop on in and begin the new run, but before we do that, please smash the like button if you're liking the Seer's Gambit. Become a subscriber if you are new here. Now, thank you so much for spending some time on the channel today. Now, let's go. Alright, so our starting hero here is Rosa the Red, and I think how I want to build her is we want to go with ability power, and that's mainly because right here. So on Wisp created, plus 25% chance to gain +1 ability power permanently. So let's see if we can get her cooldown for the ability down, her power up, and then really take advantage of this, because when she attacks and uses her abilities, she creates what's called a Wisp. And there's actually combos and ways to, increase the amount of Wisps created. So might as well just lean on into that. That's my thought. But again, Rosa is a rare hero. We'll of course see what we can get. And where we want to go here today, my friends, is we want to go central. I do believe this spot right here, King's Reach Palace. So this is where the king is, right? So I think I have to get here and talk to him. So that will be the ultimate goal. And I also have, just in another little quick run that I did off camera here, I actually exposed the north as well. And look at all the stuff we have going on up here, including this upgrade right here, Bottle Essence of Wind. So here the air is charged with something that forges legends. Harnessing the wind guarantees your first recruitment opportunity of the day to be an epic hero, which is awesome, right? So I definitely want to save up to get this. So we can do a run. I got a tavern right here. We can do a run starting from the Moonlit Bard and explore the north as well. So that is certainly an option. Let me know in the comment section below what you want for a future run of Seer's Gambit. But for this particular one, let's get to the palace. So let's go. I'm thinking here, and then into the city. Let's do it. So Mycelia Meadows. See if there's any mushrooms around here. Alright, there's a kitty. Definitely gotta pet the kitty. And who do we have? So we have Lars the Lasher. Okay, so I've never used this guy. He's a faith-based unit. What does he do exactly? Looks like he goes well with nature. Fires a magical chain at an injured ally, pulling them out of danger. So he's going to target the lowest health ally, pulls toward Lars, and then apply roots. Okay. And he's a healer as well. Interesting. I would not have thought he's a healer, but it's kind of interesting. I mean, otherwise we have City Guard Fernandez. We have Claudia. I mean, so what do you need, Rosa? Because we got to get her combos up. She needs an Elementalist, Spellcaster, Area of Effect, Noble, Faith. How about that? Let's go with Lars. See if we can learn just a little bit more about him. Recruited Lars the Lasher, connecting the dots. Tremendous. Let's go. Tip the cows. And I actually did get my 100 cow achievement. Got that in the last run that I did off camera. Wasn't aware I was so close, but that means that the cow hero is actually available. So we'll see if we can run across him. Let's learn a little bit more about our boy Lars the Lasher, of course. Let's see what he does. Is he doing good DPS? I mean, you would think he has like a whip, right? But it looks like he's casting some like powers or something. Alright, what do we have? The Throwing Axe. So when ability is used, throw an axe for 10% of the attack damage. I think it's a great fit for Rosa, given we're kind of going in on abilities with her. Alright, we got a Barbara Ian, we have a Claudia, and another Rosa. So Rosa is, of course, a spellcaster. I mean, Barbara Ian, right? My favorite guy, of course, but I mean, she needs a spellcaster. So we got to bring Rosa aboard for sure. From Whisper to Roar, recruited Rosa the Red. In fact, like, what I know about Rosa is she actually is pretty strong. It's just she's your stereotypical glass cannon, right? Keep her away from the front. You can actually see these wisps doing some good things. Lars the Lasher, though, looks like he's radiating some heals to everybody, allowing Rosa to stay fairly healthy. Yeah, so Seer's Gambit, I mean, like, you saw the north, right? Like, you saw the north, very, very large. I think this game's a lot larger than even I thought it was going to be, which is great. You can just keep these runs going. If the community remains interested, of course, let me know in the comment section below. It's definitely one of my favorites. Alright, let's just keep barreling through these guys. I'm kind of liking the double rows of the red. It's kind of nice. Let's get some level ups. I want to get her... we'll get both of them that ability power for sure. There's Lars. Okay, so he pulled Rosa back. Interesting. Alright, maybe an EXP potion. What is this? Nihogo Deken. Attack damage, move speed. Okay, ability cooldown. That's great for our good Rosa. Alright, what do we have? So we have a shop. An angry shopkeeper. A blessed ring. 32 health. 100% chance to repair 1 to 3% of your max armor. I've got to get, like, better rarity heroes, I do feel. So let's go ahead and save our gold. Although she keeps giving us max health, which is great. Let's tip all these cows. And let's do combat against some mushroom men. Let's go. And of course, got to watch out for the snail. He's coming on in. Yep. Here he comes in. Snail just doing snail things, of course. Got the mushroom men coming into the slaughter. And let's speed it up just a little bit. Though it is fun to kind of slow it down a little bit. And just get a feel for what your guys are actually doing on the battlefield, right? Got a bunch of cows here. Old man under the tree, just so unhappy to see me. Alright, so, who do we have? We have a Blessed Celestine. So you're a noble and a faith. I mean, you do need faith. Does she need noble? She does. Okay, so you're actually a fit, interestingly enough. But I haven't seen an epic yet, right? This game has been so generous to me in so many runs as it relates to getting epic heroes, right? It's, maybe like my luck has run out. The RNG, perhaps, always wins, I suppose. But I don't know. We're putting together a ragtag bunch here today, my friends. Alright, Blistering Mantle, plus 21 armor. Every second, do 20% of ability power damage in area of effect. That actually works pretty well. Whoops. So let's actually throw that on Rosa. I suppose this one... Well, I mean, we have the Celestine. Might as well throw that on her. Let's go ahead and level up Rosa the Red. Alright, so we have ability power. This is what we want to do. So it's going to be ability power, ability cooldown, and then this. So I want to get her to level 3 is... Well, level 4 as quickly as possible. Looks like Lars the Lasher got a little love, too. So attack damage, energy bolt, healing domain. So that's his ability. I mean, I kind of like his ability. I like that it's just like broad heal. Otherwise, the ultimate is going to rescue, but then apply root as well. Let's go with ability power with Lars as well. Alright, so what do we have? This is the Leech Scythe. So this is quite nice. On attack, heal yourself for 10% of your attack power. Lowers attack cooldown as well. Got Vampire Fangs and then the Cape of Fire. I mean, the Leech Scythe is a very, very good item. So I think I have to buy it. Let's throw it on Celestine. You bet. Got another Wandering Maiden. Just giving out free permanent HP buffs. Which is great. Alright, Celestine, you're going to serve as our frontline force. Let's go. Well, the Rosas just clean up the mess, and you can see all the wisps on the field, right? So that's why I'm particularly excited to try to snowball her ability. So let's give her another level up, you bet. And let's go with ability cooldown. So now it's 11.5 seconds. Blam is what the ability is called. 47 through 59 damage. And then the next level up, we can get this. 25% chance to increase that ability power by +1 permanently. You bet, we made it to the pub. A well-earned drink. Now we have Tuesday. But we're going to go down here and then here. In fact, let me just go up here real quick. So what do we need for this? Alright, need a little bit more wood. Some more crystals. Alright, good deal. Let's go. Alright, so the river crossing, again, just a bunch of common heroes, man. Let's re-roll this. Alright, so Lars the Lasher, how about this? Check this out. We got Cow the Cow. What does the cow do? Well, the cow actually throws milk with his ability, which repairs armor, which is kind of funny. I mean, it's a cow hero, right? I actually saw something on X. The developers of Seer's Gambit, I'm pretty sure they're making a mushroom hero, which is also pretty hilarious. The cow is common, though. Lars the Lasher, let's see, faith and crowd control. And how am I feeling about Lars? Does he work well? I mean, he does with the spellcaster and the noble. He actually does work pretty well with our team. Otherwise, we have Gallant Canther, who's a commoner and a defender. So let's see, commoner, defender, doesn't really work well. I guess does with her. Ultimate makes the target invulnerable for 2 seconds. When attack is used, heal allies. She's already smiting evil. Ability has 50% chance to do double damage. This is kind of an interesting little team we're putting together. I say we bring aboard Lars the Lasher. He's another faith unit. Right, so that gives her 2 ticks here. Maybe we can add Gloria. And then for you, you have... I guess it doesn't really help you out too much. But Lars actually, he kind of goes with our team pretty well. So let's go. Obviously, as we continue to develop our team, we'll want to trade out the less common ones with the more uncommon ones, right? And I'm hoping to get a few epics. But I mean, essentially we have 3 heroes that can save weak heroes, which is interesting. Usually I like just Barber E and Brute Force, but I mean, you can see Rosa really does a lot of damage. And here we go, we have the Basher. It's going to greatly increase your attack damage and also give you a chance to stun on attack, which is pretty nice. So Lars the Lasher, where you at? Let's throw that on you. And let's keep moving. Alright, how about this? Gallant Canther of the epic variety. Alright, so you're a commoner, a defender, and an area of effect, dude. I mean, I think we gotta bring him aboard. And then what's really cool about Gallant Canther is this skill right here. Heal for 25% of Gallant's ability power every second. So we definitely want, I mean, this is kind of a theme. It's like all about ability power. Let's bring him aboard. We're gonna have some nice heals, actually, pretty broadly on our team. So Gallant Canther, yeah. Absolutely. Come aboard. What do we have for items that increase ability power? When ability is used, that's attack damage. I think we can throw that on Gallant Canther. Let's see. Do 20% of ability power. It doesn't increase your ability power. This lowers the ability cooldown, which is great for Rosa. I think we'll give the Basher to you as well. Let's go. Alright, so we got these hulking bandits. Little HP check. Alright, so about 600 points of durability on these guys. Well, let's keep on rocking and rolling. Celestine and Canther. Welcome to the team. Let's see what Canther does. Okay, never mind. He's left in the dust. Alright, we're squaring off. I'd like to see an epic Rosa, actually, as well. Got some crystals there, too. Alright, the Scarecrow. We could steal a medallion. Or we could feed the crows for some much-needed cash. Let's go ahead and feed the crows. Alright, Rosa's in the back. I like it. Let's do a frontal stance with Canther and Lars. Celestine and Lars in the middle. And let's do it. Lars the Lasher. Let's see what you got, buddy. Alright, Canther appears to be hanging in there pretty good, actually. So I think we need to kind of pivot just a little bit and try to get Canther as leveled up as possible. So let's see, which one is... So that guy is the rarer one, if you will. Alright, we got these evil monks who will be healing the enemy. I'm kind of compelled by this team so far. I think we have a lot of healing options, which isn't a bad thing. And Rosa seems to be doing just plenty of damage. In fact, we can do a damage check. Charge subject. 48 health, 5 crits. Heal all allies. We actually got 2 of the same item there. Otherwise, this is the Glorious Shield. On attack, you gain 1% chance to become invulnerable for 3 seconds. I'm going to save the cash. We need to get our team comp figured out. Let's do a heal. Don't really need it. And let's get toe-to-toe with them. What do you say? Sounds like a great idea. Let's go. Got the bird coming in. Got the snail guys coming in. But I'm feeling good. Feeling good about the team so far. Alright, so what is this? Sanguine Dirk. On attack, apply 15% of ultimate power as bleed for 5 seconds. Level up as well. Let's level up Rose of the Red. Alright. So you as well. Ability power. You'll be a little lower impact and replaceable, given your common. But who has, like, the strongest ultimate on the team? So 39 of 56. 71 of 96. That's actually pretty good. Ultimate. Yeah, I think you got to give it to Canther. So do we want him leeching life? Yeah, let's have him leeching life. And applying bleeds. Sounds good to me. Then you can take the Basher to improve that attack damage just a little bit. Let's keep the Rosas in the back. They should be able to extinguish this guy. Actually, we got to send Canther. See if Lars can get it done. Lars appears to heal pretty routinely, pretty regularly. It's the first time I've really used him. We unlocked him a few runs ago, and I haven't really used him, so it's interesting to learn a little bit more about him. Blood-Soaked Shiv. On attack, apply 25% of ability power as bleed damage for 5 seconds. Alright, so this is going to go well with somebody with strong ability power, which is, of course, Rosa, right? So within 2 range, I think we can probably take this off you. We can throw this on you. This can go on you. And the EXP potion. So Rose of the Red, let's see. Alright, so she did get the level up. So we definitely want this. To snowball that ability power, let's give this to Canther. We want him to be regenerating the HP of our units as quickly as possible. We have a rare Claudia. So she is the nature and the elementalist. I've got to re-roll it, man. We need an epic hero if possible. Double cows. Hey, how about this? An epic cow. How about this? Cow the cow. And he's epic. So he's nature, he's a commoner and a defender. Interesting little skill set. His ultimates are add 25% of your max armor to ultimate damage. Okay, interesting. For each poison enemy, add 10% of your ability power to your next attack. As long as the cow has armor, ability adds an extra milk bottle. Interesting. Cow tipping dance. Stun all enemies and do 36 through 60 damage. Wow, stun all enemies. It's insane. Throw milk. And then attack is the cowbell because you always need more cowbell. That is right, of course. So 2 bottles if we get a merchant and a thief. We got the faith in the defender. So we really need to add a thief and a merchant. I mean, we gotta grab the cow, of course. So who do we move off of? Probably the basic Lars the Lasher. Because we got 2 faith units already. So see you later, Lars. Welcome aboard, Cow the cow, who simply says, moo moo moo. Alright, let's pet the kitty. Let's continue on. Let's get a look at this cow here. Alright, so he's got no synergy yet. But how do we want to build him? I mean, I think at 25% of your max armor to ultimate damage. I mean, I kind of like that with him. So that means we have to go armor with our cow friend. I mean, absolutely. All defender gain plus 40% armor. That's a good one. On ultimate interrupt, gain plus 4 ability power permanently. Okay. Or ability now targets enemy and applies poison. Okay, so he's throwing. Interesting. Gain plus 4 ability power permanently on ultimate interrupt as well. So you can choose with him. Like, do you want his ability to restore your units or do poison damage? So it's actually kind of interesting. 10% of your ability power to your next attack for each poison enemy. It's an extra milk bottle. I mean, it's kind of interesting. I guess I haven't figured out exactly how I want to build him yet. We'll have to get there when we get there, of course. But he seems like a backliner to me. Yeah, he's got decent range on that cowbell. Alright, I've never seen an epic cow before. So I'm kind of interested in learning a little bit more about our cow pal. Let's go. Oh yeah, he's ringing that cowbell. Prescription is always more cowbell. And he is throwing the milk bottle as well. Super interesting. Alright, level up. Gallant Canther. So attack cooldown, attack damage. We need him regenning. So attack cooldown, let's see. It's already pretty pretty quick. I mean, armor for Canther. Otherwise, move speed, health. Defender gains attack cooldown. Party wide. 36 through 52 attack damage. Maybe we go in on attack damage with our boy Canther. Because we certainly want this. Yeah, let's do it. Attack damage with Canther. Need somebody with the DPS, and what is this? Cape of Fire, 7 crit. Every second do 25% of attack power damage in area of effect within 3 range. High heal kickers. Adds attack damage. Adds a lot of health. On heal adds 6 to 8% of attack power. I mean, this is actually pretty good because we have a lot of healers. Can I get them both? I can't. So Cape of Fire. Every second do 25% of attack power. I think that's a tailor-made item for our boy Canther. So let's do it. Let's give him that, and let's see. Leech Scythe. 10% of your attack power. I think it's good. Let's give this to the cow. Let's go. Boon of Thorns. Sure, you bet. Let's pet the kitty. Let's kind of mull over our options here. Let's anger the old man as well. He just doesn't like us being in his town. His quiet little hamlet. Alright, Hulking Bandit just gets wrecked. And Gallant Canther. I mean, look at that damage, though. He's just like, he radiates damage with that Cape of Fire. Pretty good item for him, especially if we build him in the direction of high attack power. So we got the high heal shoes. Adds ultimate power on heal at 10% of ultimate power. So who's going to have a really strong ultimate? I think we give it to the cow. Let's give this experience potion again to Canther. Otherwise you... Yeah, she's actually got a decent ultimate. So let's take this off of you, actually. Throw it on you instead. Throwing axe. Let's get that on the cow. How's he hitting? 32 through 72. Quite nice. And it looks like we made it. Pub time. Let's have a quick little drink. And it's December. As in the day of December, not the month. Next up, we have the Gloomcap Meadow, but let's go ahead and check if we can get this. It's very beneficial to future runs. Not quite. We need 8 more crystals. So let's make sure we get 8 more crystals. The Gloomcap Meadow is the destination. Let's go. Alright, so we got City Guard Fernandez. We also have an experience potion. So I could re-roll this once. City Guard Fernandez is crowd control and defender. Doesn't really mesh well with our team. Let's re-roll it once. Alright, so a whole bunch of nothing. Now I could go Gloria, or we could go with the small experience potion. I think it's a little more useful. Let's give it to Canther. Let's get him to the next tier here. So move speed, armor, or attack damage. Let's go with attack damage. Next level up is going to be this. I mean, everybody in the party gains 25% of Gallant's ability power every second in health, which is pretty crazy. I've used it before, and it was really, really good. So let's get a little stats, like damage check after this fight here. See who's dishing damage, see who's healing the best, all that good stuff. Fat Canther, are you on auto? You are not. So let's throw you on auto. Sucks him into that Cape of Fire, which is great. I mean, I'm not super used to builds like this, but, you know, it's been fun. It's been fun so far. I do enjoy it. Alright, so the Swiss Cheese of Protection. 16 health, 42 armor. I think we can probably throw that on you, and let's actually throw that on over the Basher. Because the Basher should probably go on the cow. And then let's see. In fact, this lowers your ability cooldown. I think it actually is good for you. And how's your ability looking? Starting to snowball just a little bit. Absolutely. In fact, you have another one of these capes on. Every second do 20% ability power. Is that a good fit for you? Probably not. We're snowballing his attack. So let's throw that on you, I suppose. Let's keep moving. Got some more cows to tip over. Another hero recruitment opportunity. How about this? Another epic Gallant Canther. The answer is yes, my friends. So let's get you in there. So now we can double up on this effect. Either that or maybe we can look at another option for him. I mean, I love the idea of doubling up on this regen effect. I mean, this is definitely the run where we have to just snowball ability power as much as possible. So yes, let's keep going. Are we close to any combos? Need a healer and a spellcaster. I think we definitely want this. So I need to add a thief and an elementalist if possible. That's if we're even in on Rosa, right? Like, we just replaced the one that we had. This is kind of like a Gallant Canther run. And then the cow is going to do interesting things once I figure out what I want to do with them. Do I want a poisoning? I mean, kind of. It kind of seems fun. Alright, Orb of Malice. 5 through 6 ultimate power on kill target. All enemies deal 10% of ultimate power as damage. Who's got the strong ultimate? Cow Tipping Dance. And that's pretty strong, actually. 35 through 61. You got a pretty good ultimate, actually. 5 through 6 ultimate power. I think it's good for the cow. On attack, apply 15% of ultimate power as bleed. So let's do this. Let's throw this on you, Rosa. What do you say? Or how about on Lars? I'm fine with that. So let's see. You are the newest comer, I do believe. So you're level 3. Alright, you got 2 of those. Let's build them the same way. Let's build both Canthers the same way. Let's get your much needed level up. And let's do this. Absolutely. Boom. Alright, very nice. Now we're going to have just steady regen. And I keep forgetting, but let's look at the stats after this fight. So we've got 2 Canthers. One can sort of just man each helm, and it's funny. You move the cow around, he tips over. That is absolutely hilarious. Alright, let's go. Cow's ringing that bell at the big guy, and really curious to see who our best healer is. I think you'll be surprised. Canther is actually a really good healer, especially if we can get his ability power up more. Blistering Mantle. Got another one of these. Getting a lot of those. So who's the best healer? The cow is, actually. So Canther didn't really need to heal it, it appears. To nobody's surprise, Canther is just the heavy hitter here. I guess we'll go with that. This will change my style. Kind of a ragtag bunch so far. I mean, what do I need? I need a Fingers the Thief. Not sure who I would sub out for that. Maybe Lars the Lasher. Maybe. I don't know, like, we started this run kind of structuring it around Rosa, but now that sentiment changes a little bit. Let's level up Cow the Cow. Alright, so armor, attack cooldown, or ability power. On Ultimate Interrupt, gain +4 ability power permanently. His ability is, of course, Throw in the Milk. Same effect here. Let's see. Your ultimate is very long developing, is it not? But he can add ultimate power. On Ultimate Interrupt, gain +4 ability power permanently. All defender gains +40% armor. I mean, that's decent. We got 2 Gallant Canthers, right? So maybe we can just keep him as such. Although, of course, there's ways with Gallant Canther to snowball his armor, right? On damaging an enemy with blind, gain +10 armor permanently. And he's got shiny. 10%, right? So, I mean, there's ways to build. I think I like Canther as the regener, though. So that means, what do we need from the cow? +40% armor is nice, but it's not like meteoric. It's not game-changing. Ability now targets enemy and applies 9 through 14 damage of poison over 10 seconds. I think I like the cow as the great poisoner. So let's buff up the ability power with the cow. Let's do it. +5 ability power, 6 attack damage. I think I like that. And then we'll do this. We'll do this. And then at the end, we'll probably do this. Or maybe this. I mean, it's still pretty good. Definitely an interesting skill set for the cow. But let's keep grinding up. Gambit Canther. Both of them, that is. Alright, so Rose of the Red. Looks like gotta level up. Attack damage. We're all in on ability power with you. Another level up. Gambit Canther, okay. So attack damage, yes. And let's move. Alright, there's a Leech Scythe of the epic variety. Wow. Heal yourself for 30% of your attack power. Man, I wish I had a way to get that. Never seen the epic Leech Scythe, but that's incredible. It's really unfortunate that I'm broke as a joke. But the team is hanging in there pretty good, actually. If I don't say so myself. So let's go, boys and girls. Let's go. Alright, Mushroom Man gets wrecked, and our team is moving on. Got some more resources as well. Alright, another level up for the epic Gambit Canther. So 80 health, increased move speed, or ultimate power. I think increased health is probably... I mean, just beastly ultimate power, though. He's got a couple of upgrades for his ultimate. Let's see. If ultimate affects 4 or more enemies... explodes for some damage. I mean, ultimately, where are we landing with this guy? Probably this. All defender minus 20% attack cooldown. For each enemy killed with the ultimate, gain +1 ultimate power permanently. I mean, that's interesting, but I think we just go brute force with. So let's give him some HP. Let's make him our physical attacker. And then again, try to get his ability power up. So his regenning effect is even better. Let's go. Got the little cowman fighting the hulking bandits on the bridge. There's Gambit Canther just radiating damage with that blistering mantle. Alright, what do we have? How about this? We have an epic Maxim. So this guy's a crowd control. He's the thief that we need. Executioner and crowd control. Okay. On attack, always crit on target with root. So my boy Callus Tacticus was telling me that he was having some fun with Maxim here. On attack, always crit on target with root. So you want to set up a root build with Maxim and get this. And I think there's ways to do it. Rooting bolts. Ability now applies knockback and roots. Okay, so we need another nature. And then we would need another thief too, yikes. Attack now has 50% chance to crit. Which is pretty amazing. Kind of far off from that, actually. In a lot of ways. I mean, we definitely add the Maxim. But who do we move off of, is the question. So Faith crowd control, right? Like, you're not comboed up at all. We already have a Faith and a Noble. So I don't really need to double up on the Faith. I mean, what are we actually getting from Lars the Lasher? It doesn't feel like a ton. He kind of feels like the throwaway character. And despite leveling up, let's trash Lars the Lasher. Let's bring on Maxim. Let's give him this. It's a good fit for him. And let's see, what kind of equipment do you have? On heal, add 10% of ultimate power. So you get just a little more healing. I mean, ideally, you have this mantle on somebody that's, you know, involved. 20% of ability power. So your ability power is snowballing a bit. So let's take this off of you. Throw this on you. Throw this on you. Good solution. All right, Maxim the Mercenary. What do we want to do with Maxim? So on Ultimate Interrupt, gain +4 ultimate power permanently. On attack target with root, gain +1 attack power permanently. Okay, yeah, we definitely have to. Like, we definitely have to get a root kit on him, for sure. So 11 ability power. I mean, I think what we want to do is the +1 attack power permanently, +4 ultimate power permanently. I think we want to go attack, because if we're going to go with this, right, we want his attack super high. In fact, he gets pretty insane attack buffs, it looks like. Alright, well, let's try to get the root on him. There's an item that does it for you. It's called the Root Grower. So that would be a pretty high priority item to come across. But Maxim, I mean, he's going to be doing some good things for us out there. Let's try to keep our eyes on Maxim. Look at him just sniping down the enemy. Got the cow throwing milk bottles. It's so funny to me. There it is, the Root Grower, but we can't afford it. Oh, man. Game, you're just gut punching me. Like, just punching me in the gut. We are 6 short, which is not good. Like, this is really, really not good. Man, I'm just like, I'm so disappointed right now. So disappointed, I just want to rock your little cart. Open up your treasure chest. Yeah, I know you're upset about that. Man, I wish we could, like, sell something. I would sell in a heartbeat. I mean, wait, can I? Maybe? Like, if I took this off, could I sell this to you, pal? He just... That doesn't look like it. Man, I'm pretty disappointed. Put that up my sleeve. Alright, well, that's the item. And we had a really good form of that item as well. It's just more evidence that it's really important to save your cash. We got a kitty, though, I guess. Stress-free kitty, right? Kitty of stress relief. But man, that's a huge bummer. It just is. No matter how you look at it, huge bummer. But then again, I probably would have bought that leech scythe anyways if I had the cash, right? So I think either way, I was destined to be broke. I couldn't have looked forward into the future to know I was going to get an epic Maxim, but we got him. We have Hammer Day. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, let's go one more. Let's go one more. Really curious to see how this team continues to develop. We're not very synergized yet, it feels like. And look at this. Tavern, when you die, you can respawn here, which is great. But first and foremost, before I forget, let's go ahead and get this upgrade. Ah, man, I'm 1 crystal shy. For real. Alright, well, that's okay. But let's continue to develop our team. And we're definitely in for a pretty tough matchup here with a couple of skulls on the board. Well, that's nice. Looks like the tavern is free. 10% HP is nice too. Maybe we can get them both. We're going to have to find out, but let's go on and let's check out the next fight here. So we're in the city. The dragons didn't catch the name of the spot. Another recruitment opportunity. We have a cow. We could re-roll this. I could grab the experience potion. Well, I think we definitely want the experience potion for this Canther. To get that regen. Alright, so kitty's on the dock. Definitely fishing. Looking for some fish. Maybe a nice shiny minnow for the kitty. It's a very nice image to think about, for sure. Kitty just pawing around in the water for the fish. And here we go. Let's see how we handle a bit upped difficulty. A bit more intense units. Looks like we're just tearing through them. Which is great. Kitty treasure chest opens up and reveals yet another potion. Looks like we do get the crystal that we were looking for, which is good. Let's throw this on Gallant Canther as well. So now we have a double the regen effect. Blessed Celestine, let's see. So she got a couple of level ups. Must have been neglecting leveling her up. Melee, you heal ally for area of effect. Melee, you attack the enemy for area of effect as well. Okay. So ability power, we have health. Ability cooldown. Let's do the ability power because it is a heal, right? I'm okay with that. In fact, let me make sure everybody's leveled up. Right, Maxim, you are. Rosa, you are. Cow the Cow, just level 2, man. Gotta get him some more experience. Maybe we can focus in on him and get him throwing poison bottles before we know it. So, Cow, get leveled up, buddy. Need ya. Alright, ability power, attack damage. So the higher his ability power gets, the more lethal his poison will be. So let's do it. Increase move speed as well. Kind of an interesting little skill to get. Pet the kitty on the dock one more time. And what do we have? Looks like we have an epic blossom. A nature, a healer, and a spellcaster. I think she slots in pretty darn well, actually. So we got the noble and the faith. So let's see. We definitely need a healer. We definitely need a faith. So I think Blessed Celestine works better than Rosa, who actually is snowballing. I mean, she's doing pretty good damage, actually. But if we're looking at both of the Canthers, which our kit is kind of structured around, at least right now. I mean, Implosion is pretty good. What do you need, Mr. Cow? So he needs Faith and Noble as well. So Blessed Celestine does work. What are you adding? You're adding Area of Effect. I mean, we're just so far off on a lot of things that Maxim needs. So let's go ahead and move off of Rosa. Bring on you. And let's see, since you are ability power... So your ability power is not very strong. Your ability power will be kind of strong. Let's get this on you and this on you. Let's go. Alright, a big bunch of units in Town Square here. Looking to do some combat. So let's give them what they're asking for. And let's get you on auto, for sure. Let's go. Pet the kitty under the tree while the chaos ensues. Just be safe, kitty. Got a kitty on the roof up here, too. Yeah, I mean, our team seems like we're doing fairly well. Like, we haven't had any critical issues. The cow is doing some good healing. Celestine's healing as well. So let's see. Heal for 25% of Gallant's ability power every second. You would have thought he would have at least done some healing, but maybe they're not even breaking through the armor, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but it should be a broad-like regen. Defender's Pledge. All defender gains 48 health for 60 gold. Blood Sacrifice. Party-wide 24 health. Let's just take the free health. I need to save my cash because we need that root grower, and we need it bad. Trying to make Callus proud. Let's go. She probably shouldn't have loaded up the left side. But that's alright. Let's get a glimpse of the DPS Maxim's putting out. It seems pretty good. I mean, Gallant Canther's doing a pretty good job. He's doing the most damage, Maxim. Let's reward the man with an EXP potion. Get him one step closer. Because basically, if we don't get roots, we're kind of in trouble. In fact, if I recall correctly, Blossom might have... Let's see. Thorn Burst. On ultimate, heal every character with thorns. Does she have something in her skill tree? On attack, 50% chance to gain +1 attack power permanently. Ally with thorns gains extra health on heal. Party-wide ability power increase. This is tremendous. Right here. On poison, enemy death, also poison all enemies for 2% of attack. Applies thorns. I thought for some reason she had a way to, like, add roots. In fact, she's got a couple of level ups here. Let me go ahead and spend these. Long range heal. -1 ultimate cooldown, so that is her big heal. It actually charges pretty quick. So let's go with ultimate power and ultimate cooldown with you. I think this is tremendous. Especially for the two Gallant Canthers that we have. So let's go. Cow the cow. See what you got, buddy. Alright, Cow the cow. I mean, we're doing pretty darn good, actually. The team's pretty strong. Got some more crystals that time around as well, which is great. Portable smithy. I think I'm okay on the portable smithy. Alright, Maxim. +4 ultimate power permanently on ultimate interrupt. Attack target with root. +1 attack power permanently. Yes. And let's try to get your root, man. Let's try. Let's see if the root grower shows up again. We've got another leech scythe, which is a great item. It really is. So let's pull that on this Gallicanther here. Rather large helmet and fistful of armor. Attack damage, attack cooldown. What do you have on? You got a blistering mantle. It's just not going to do any good. You're a healer. You shouldn't have units in your proximity. Unless your boy is not being strategic enough. Not using enough strategery, if you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and get the thorns. Pet the kitties. And let's move on. Looks like we got a little bread shop. Let's go. I'd love to turn this into the Maxim root grower root build. But we're just not there yet. We just can't get there yet. Need that roots. Alright, Gallicanther, level 6. I mean, massive attack damage, and then we'll probably go with this one. Party-wide, requires defender 36 through 52 attack damage. Which is pretty insane. Especially if you stack that up twice, right? Just think about it. Alright, moving on. Let's keep moving. I don't know that it's too late to maybe move off of Celestine as well. If we get something that goes with Maxim. I mean, we probably have to consider it. Inferno Cloak. Lowers attack cooldown every second, do 10% of ultimate power damage in the area of effect. Ultimate power. Let me get an idea of your combos. Ability now applies knockback and root. There you go. We got both of the natures. We just need the thief. Okay, so that's another angle we can take as well. I mean, I think it would be fun to structure a build around Maxim. Let's see, what do you have? Blistering Mantle, ability power, okay. Plus 21 armor, this lowers your attack cooldown. I think it's a little bit better. Let's go. Pet the kitty. Alright, what do we have? Lars the Lasher, got Barber Ian. Do I want to re-roll this? Let's do it once. Clavel, Bernard. Does Bernard work? We need a thief, man. I need a thief badly. Esmeralda. It's so hard to just re-roll away your whole bankroll, man. Now watch, we're gonna get a root grower again. You watch it. Hey, look at this guy. He's got fancy gourmet bandit. Didn't even know that was possible. You're looking dapper there. Definitely a little tankier as well, but simply just melts. Alright, Tiny Hammer. This is a great item. Just greatly increases your attack damage. So let's remove this Inferno Cloak and throw this on you. Absolutely. Cow the Cow with another level up. Alright, so on Ultimate Interrupt, gain +4 ability power permanently. Let's do this. I want to throw in poison. And let's mess around with it. More cowbell. An attack rings a bell again, resulting in another sound wave. Okay, so we're a little synergized there. You have Overgrowth. On Ultimate, heal every character with thorns for 140. Let's see, an attack. Ally with thorns gains. But how do we actually apply the thorns? The enemy that takes thorns damage. You know what I mean? I mean, we're definitely going with the ability power increase. So we can realize Canther's healing, and we have a Basher, we have a Brute's Axe, and we have the Bleeding Dagger. I'm good. I wish it was the Root Grower, man. I don't even need a fancy one. Just give me a basic one. Get empowered up. That's right. So we're going to have to see if we can secure that Root Grower. So we can realize Maxim's full potential, right? I feel like the DPS is pretty good on the team. I know we have a lot of healing options, which is great. I mean, guys seem to, in general, be, staying pretty healthy. We got a heavy anvil. Good with that. Let's see. So, Canther, the healing champ. See, that's what I mean. We no longer need to rely upon the cow. It looks like we made it to the end of the road. Alright, so it's Pie Day. In fact, do we keep going here? Kind of feel like we should just keep going. Alright, let's go ahead and get this. A huge upgrade for future runs. Absolutely. And then let's see. So we do have the tavern now. It's owned. Get a hearty meal for 34. Just need a little bit more. I mean, plus 10% HP is a great meta stat to get, of course. Could get some more armor as well. Let's save the resources. And let's see. So 1, 2. Looks like this will lead to the castle. So let's go. King's Reach Shade. I feel like we should keep going. Let's keep going. Usually do a 2-video series, but I don't know. We're making pretty efficient time playing on ×3 speed. Alright, an epic Esmeralda. Spellcaster, Defender, Area of Effect, Unit. I mean, we have to. See you later, Celestine. I don't know that she completes our team, but she's pretty good and another ability power kind of character, right? So check this out. Like, we can make her into icicle turret. And to do so, we want to definitely jack up her ability power. So let's go all ability power with her. An ability kill, use ability again. Yes. And then we're doing this, right? We're absolutely doing that. She's got Allure. Attack now taunts the enemy for 3 seconds. Well, that's good with her long range. Well, the range is going to be. I need to find a way to get a thief. And we can do that, like, there's a certain item. I basically have to make sure that I keep my gold high. Because you can get that little thief accessory that will give you the thief synergy in your team. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, I suppose. I don't know. We need a way to root enemies, and we need a thief. But we got our team fully epicked out now. So I don't know, maybe if I come across an epic fingers, we'll have some choices to make. Gallant Canther, another level up. So health, move speed, ultimate power. Let's go with health. These guys are the stalwarts of our team. Doing most of the damage, of course, and then, healing as well. So a healer tank, how about that, right? A healer tank damage dealer. Kind of fits all roles. We get some more blossoms. I'm good. Let's move on. Need to save the gold. Alright, Maxim. Do we throw the cow up there and see how the cow does on his own? Let's do it. Alright, cow. Let's see what you got. We got a virtual tie going on here. No, never mind. The cow is winning in a big way. Alright, absolutely lovely. Getting some more resources too. Let's just keep stacking those resources. The Veiled Dagger. Join the Brotherhood. Yeah, do you get a thief? You got a thief that you think you could send our way? Join our party? Maybe? No? No thief? I gotta say, the cow held his own. He's doing some good things out there. Got a lot of these hulking bandits, though, and our team is, like, nobody's even hurt. Like, we have so much healing power on our team. I think that's maybe our strength, right? Like, amazing healing by Gallant Canther there. And we don't even have Blossom's upgrade yet, right? So, I mean, we look at his ability power, right? We just need that to get higher. Both of them. And then the regen effect is going to be great. It's going to be tremendous. Alright, so let's keep going here, boys. Let's keep on fighting. Let's do it. All right, how about that? I mean, not even a scratch on the old team. So let's up the ability power. Yes, party-wide ability power. So this is going to give Galacanther a massive increase in healing output. Really excited to kind of see Galacanther. And what do we got? Bane Leaf. On attack, if enemy has poison, do an additional 15 to 35 damage. I mean, it works. It's going to work strangely well. So let's actually buy this. Let's buy this right up. 11 through 12, ultimate power, increased move speed. I think we can go ahead and move off of that. I think there's a certain metagame upgrade that adds more items in the shop as well when you purchase things from the shop. Now we do have thorns, right? Or is this bleed? I think we have thorns. So for just a moment in time, Blossom's going to be super effective. Her skill set, that is. I'm actually surprised as to how durable we actually are. I mean, I'm watching these green bars, and it's just restoring immediately. Like, once they're through the armor, right? It refills rapidly. We got a kitty right here. What am I doing not petting the kitties? Venomous Tongue. 11 ability power. On attack, apply 10% of ability power as poison damage for 5 seconds. I mean, we definitely take this. Well, let's see. So this is adding attack damage, attack cooldown. So every second, do 40 damage in an area of effect. I mean, I think it's pretty darn good. So let's take the Leech Scythe off. I think we have enough healing as it is. How about this? We got another rare Leech Scythe as well. Wow. I mean, I love that on Galacanther. So let's take this off of you. Could give this to you as well. On attack, apply 10% of ability power as poison damage for 5 seconds. Then on attack, if enemy has poison, right? It just works. Do we want this on any other character, though? What are you rocking with here, Cowman? Attack, apply 15% of ultimate power. I think we can throw that on you. And let's go. Alright, so we got, like, Galacanther is definitely the anchor of the team. It's not even particularly close. But they're going to do some tremendous things. In fact, can maybe option to throw that Venomous Tongue on Galacanther as well to improve his regen abilities, but I mean, with Blossom's new skill to increase ability power broadly, we'll see. So this increases ability power as well, and ultimate power. We're actually getting some really good items in this. So I think you gotta throw that on ya. Maybe you throw this on the cow. Throw it on over this. Alright, Maxim levels up again. 18 through 19 attack damage is pretty amazing. He's just going to be our raw attacker. We got the kitties on the dock fishing for some silver minnows. Well, let's see. So I finally got enough cash. Let's not re-roll it all the way this time. Still looking for that rook grower. Need merchants. And probably need more kitties as well, if I'm being completely honest. Let's go. I mean, we're hanging in there. Really, really good. It's not your conventional team. It's not super synergized, but it's working. I think the two Galacanthers are keeping everybody alive rather well. Alright, so level up for our Galacanther. 18 through 19 attack damage. Yes. Okay, excellent. You're level 7. Alright, so you have arrived. 36 through 52 attack. 161 through 234. Keep that number in mind. 218 through 314. 218 through 314, and he's got this one. Wait, they both got it? No. I was about to say, there's no way. 237 through... Oh my goodness, man. Alright, so he's almost there. I almost misclicked that, actually. But everybody just gets more powerful with that pretty insane ability, man. Like, it's wild. Absolutely. Alright, Gallant Canther. I've got new respect for you, man. Got new respect for you. What is this? Lost Wing. Okay, heal over time. We got another tiny hammer here. I mean, it's a really good item. Let's see. So what are you regenning everybody for? 12. He's regenning for 9. So the guy with the equipment, it equals 3 more. But this also does attack damage and stuff. I mean, I think you buy the tiny hammer regardless. Probably throw it on... Probably want to throw it on, like, Maxim. So let's get rid of that. Let's throw the tiny hammer on you. Let's see. Orb of Malice. I mean, ultimate power. Who cares? Let's throw the Basher on you. So you can actually stun. I like it. Let's go. Plus 22 ability power. Wow. On kill target, all enemies deal 20% of ability power's damage. 11 ability power. I mean, it's tough to turn down, but I don't want to sack all my gold, man. I need a way to root the enemy. So here's some gold right here. This is absolutely tremendous. Alright, Gallant Canther. Get on the helm. I'm probably going to need them both over here, to be honest. Let's go Icemerelda and the cow over here. Let's go. Alright, Gallant Canther. Gotta be a stalwart force. Gotta hang in there. Gotta regen some people as well while you're at it. I mean, like, I'm looking down here, right? So as your heroes take damage, the portrait fills up with red. I mean, I'm just not seeing any of that. Gallant Canther, man. What an absolute stud. Especially 2 of them doing the same role. It works really, really good, actually. I wasn't really sure what we were going to do. It looks like we've reached the end. Alright, so that's super good. Oh, man. I can't get to the palace. You serious? I was almost sure it would be unreal, man. It really is unreal. Increase armor by 10%. Sell value of items increased by 1. You've learned the art of the silver tongue. Where's the one that boosts health? Yes, not quite enough, man. Really? When recruiting heroes, the first reroll of the day is now free. I think that's a great one to get. Alright, well, it looks like this one wraps up at the Merchant District. So let's move on in. I mean, this is like the super ability power regen run, right? Another Gallant Canther. You have to be kidding me. Game, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, we have to do it, right? Like, we absolutely have to do it. Do we move off of Icemerelda, maybe? She's a defender. Spellcaster, area of effect. She's gonna get very, very strong. Do we move off the cow? I mean, let's be honest about the cow. I love the cow. He's hilarious. But he's not Gallant Canther for the cow. So he's the other nature, which gives him rooting bolts. But, I mean, we don't have a thief, right? Commoner, defender, area of effect. Blossom's ability to boost ability power is nice. Icemerelda is kind of more of the same. Do we keep the cow or do we keep the Icemerelda? I think that's the question. I think there's a lot of overlap with the cow. So we'll see you later, Cowman. Let's bring you aboard. 3 Gallant Canthers. The answer is yes. We're going to build them the exact same way. With that good regen, that health, and then we're going to get to the end and we're going to hit this again. Okay, so this run just got really, really insane. Icemerelda is about to do some good things for us. I mean, really, I wanted to see if we can maybe put a build around Maxim, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. So we might as well go all in on Gallant Canther and his regeneration abilities. Not to mention the really broad and impressive attack buff that he can get fully maxed out. What is this? Acts of Discomfort. On attack, target self for 3% damage dealt. I mean, I kind of like this Cape of Fire on you, pal. I'm good. Get a little more cash in the coffers. Here we go. Got another just broad attack boost. 294 through 434 on the basic attack every 2.2 seconds. Absolutely insane. 275 through 394, 209 through 334. I mean, everybody's hitting real heavy now. Let's go. I don't know, Canther. Who would have thought? Free reroll, might as well take it. Let's still see if we can get roots on our boy Maxim, though. We definitely want to get it if we can. There's the root grower item. That's what we need. Simply put, that's what we need. Need that item dearly. So let's see. We got some kitties on the dock, catching some fish. That's a good kitty. Witness the carnage now. Got a kitty treasure chest as well. A whole bunch of healing just dishing around. I mean, Gallant Canther can literally just do it all. Buy a large experience potion. Let's see. You're level 7, you're level 5. Let's do it. Let's get the big boy. In fact, I've never seen a large experience potion. You. Yes. You in the middle there. Get leveled up. Alright, big attack damage buff there, and he's almost on his way. I mean, maybe a little reckless with the old cash that I've kind of been, you know, citing as a pretty important thing. But I don't know. The faster he gets that end attack skill, the better. I mean, so I'm watching it. Like, the armor goes, and then the health just kind of stays right where it's at. I mean, we got 3 Canthers that are, and 2 of them are draining life, right? Alright, we gotta level up. Icicle turret time, yes, you bet. Absolutely. And then you, let's see, level 6. Let's get you closer to level 7. I'm actually impressed by this team. We kind of just cobbled it together, and it's working really good. It really is. Let's go. Alright, so now Icemerelda will be stationary and just icicle turret everybody. I think she is taunting. Yeah, she is taunting them, so that will prompt them to try to attack her. But she's stationary with limitless range, essentially, so it's going to work really good. Attack apply 10% of attack power as poison. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have, like, a poison synergy. Let's get this, of course. And now let's take a look. 294 through 444. My goodness, man. These guys are absolutely insane. And instead of having just 1 super strong hero, we have 4. And here we go. We finally got it. The Root Grower. It shows up again. It is epic. We have the cash this time. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I've been redeemed. We have been redeemed. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's throw this on you. In fact, you got the epic tiny hammer too. Check out this item. 48 through 65. Absolutely insane. But of course, we're good. Venomous Tongue. Attack apply 10% of ability power as poison damage. I mean, this is pretty good. It's 13 through, or 12 through 13 attack. I mean, do I give this to, like, Canther? 92 every second, never mind. It's pretty amazing that they all have leech sights as well, right? So I think what we do is, I mean, it's attack, it's ability cooldown, it's added move speed. It's a pretty good item. Let me understand now. An attack target with root, gain +1 attack power permanently. So this guy's going to snowball. With every attack, he's going to apply root with his attack and then continue to attack them and gain more attack power. It's pretty insane. Let's take that crappy throwing axe off. Throw that on Blossom instead, I suppose. The Laughing Corruption. Sure, we'll take a little blind session for some gold. You bet. All right, let's go. Keep taking them out. Let's keep going. Really curious to see how this team does endgame. All right, so I want to monitor something. So you have 201 through 256 attack. So let's monitor his attack at the end of this fight. You can see him applying roots. And basically, as he attacks the same target over and over again, it's +1 permanent attack boost. Yeah, 209 through 264, so he's going to get real strong. We basically have the rest of this and whatever fights we come across to rectify and boost him up. We used the cow for a while, right? It was fun using the cow. But, you know, I guess better late than never to find your identity finally. In fact, I think we got real lucky. Like 3 epic Gallant Canthers, all with the regenning abilities. And not to mention like their insane just end game level up attack bonus. It's pretty tremendous. Let's get you leveled up, Maxim. 30 through 32 attack damage now. Watch out for this guy. He is going to just be assassinating and eliminating the enemy. Thorn Shield. Applies thorns that cause. Okay. Blistering Mantle. Every second do 30% of ability power damage in the area of effect within 3 range. Do you have a pretty strong ability? She does. But it's within 3 range, right? I mean, maybe. I think that's alright for you. You might not like the Fire and Ice combo, but that's okay with me. Let's keep going. Alright, Alchemist. Let's get a small experience potion. And let's throw that on Maxim as well. And let's keep rolling. Alright, here we go. Big bunch of enemies here. Good opportunity for Maxim to snowball that attack stat. Gallant Canther times 3 will keep you nice and healthy. That's a guarantee. Absolutely hilarious. Just downright fun. This game is really like... What I like the most about it, or one of the things I like the most about it is... Like, you kind of start off just flailing around in the dark with your idea of what your team should be based on your starting character. And then it just takes a whole new shape, right? Now, we didn't make it to the palace, unfortunately, but we did unlock the tavern that will allow us to begin there. So maybe in the next round we can do the palace, but otherwise we also have the north to explore. So you're going to have to let me know what you want to see. However, sunrise on the final day, here we go. We're going to try out our team against the final boss. Let's go. Of course, we've had varying levels of success against the Cult Master. Let's see if we can take one across the finish line here today. Just the sole fact that everybody stays nice and healthy. Look, not a single point of HP lost going into the final fight is a good thing. All right, so Maxim levels up. He's going to get, let's see, on attack, always crit on target with Root. The answer is yes. All right, so he has reached his full potential. Let's go Ice Merelda. Ice Merelda, you want more ability power, correct? The answer is yes. Let's go. Let's see how we square off against the Cult Master. This is a completely different team this time around. Last time we were here, we had Clavel and a bunch of bleeds on the field. Let's see if the brute force and just the pure DPS of this team here can get it done. I mean, our guys are hitting really, really heavy. All of them are, right? So let's do our best. Maxim hitting for almost 300. It's going to auto crit now. Let's go. Come on. He's rooted. That's right. Melt him down. Let's go. All right. We're doing a tremendous amount of damage against this guy. The spell will end you all, he says. No more interruptions, he says. Bring out the zombies. That's good for us. We take him out without losing a single HP. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane and tremendous, and you love to see it. 16,000 damage by Maxim. My goodness, man. Callus Tacticus, you were completely correct, my friend. So let's keep going. All right, so the crystal. Ask for healing. Don't need it. Ask for an ultimate charge up. Ask for weapons. This will be an epic basher. Who's got the basher on anyways? You do. Uh, 36 through 65 attack damage, plus 15 crit. I mean, it seems like a pretty good option. Oh yeah, let's get a weapon. Seven crit, so 92 attack power every second. Let's take off the basic leech scythe. Let's throw this on him. Let's go. Alright, round 2 against the dirty cultist. I think I want to stay on one wing. We'll stay over here. Let's take him out. Come on, Maxim. I mean, definitely doing some good damage, but look at this regen. Seems like he reduces you down to 1, and then we just regen right back up, man. Absolutely insane and great. Excellent. We're staying on him. Keep fighting. Let's go, boys. Stay on him. Gallicanthur is just the welcoming party that the cultists did not want to see. We got icicle turrets flying off. We got some, looks like space-time spells going down. Blood drain, mwahaha. He blood drains us down, but we refill that HP bar right back up. Precious slime's coming out, it does appear. But it doesn't matter, because you've got this. Defeat the evil cultist phase 2 has been completed. We finally got that achievement. Absolutely excellent. And the team is full HP going into what I think is the final battle. Well, here we go, my friends. Here we go. 22,000 damage by Gallicanthur. Absolutely insane damage output by everybody, but look at the healing, right? Gallicanthur, I think, might actually be the best healer in the game. He might actually be. Alright, another crystal. Let's see. Ask for healing. Don't need it. Ultimate charge up. Or we have the basher again. Let's grab another basher, sure. Let's throw that on you. Is this organic, she says. Hilarious. And let's go. Let's see if we can take this one across the finish line. I do believe this is it. If we can manage to win here, I do believe it's it. And that's just based on the achievements that I see on Steam. Now, not sure what happens, not sure what this fight consists of. We're gonna find out. Let's go. Curses, I'll have you yet. Alright, getting on him. Getting on him. Haven't even taken a single point of HP damage yet. Everybody is just staying so nice and healthy. Minions, aid me. Alright, so he's bringing all kinds of units to the field. The HP still looking good. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep going, boys. Let's get this dirty cultist once and for all. Let's get him. Gallicanthur, even though he's getting a little damage, he's still fine. In fact, let's look at him. Angry Cultist Master. Master Flare 1 through 130. A pretty hefty hit indeed. But let's go. Let's keep fighting. Yep, take him out. That's okay. Blossom, stay healed up. He's just not strong enough. We're too strong. Our HP regen is too good. We're doing too much damage on the strong back of Gallicanthur. However, these enemies that are spread out attacking us does not bode great for us. Is he healing himself? It kind of feels like he's healing himself. Or maybe these guys are healing him. Gallicanthur, gotta stay up. That's right, melt these guys. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We've come too far to lose. Let's go. Minions, aid me. Enough with your minions, pal. Enough. Just enough of that. Let's go. Come on. Gallicanthur. We got like a stalemate going on. He's losing HP, but he's getting healed. It looks like we're able to kind of maybe get there just a little bit. Alright, so he relocates. Gallicanther, the pack of them, is chasing him down. Going for the healers now. Ice Merelda under attack. Ice Merelda falls. Blossom is down. Gallicanther. Oh no, no more minions. Gallicanther doesn't know what to do. I guess good thing for us, we still have the regen. Maxim is still up and doing great things. Come on, boys, don't lose it. We've come too far. Too much regen. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Gallicanther. Oh, this one. Almost down. Oh, Maxim falls. Darn. All right, let's go. Canther. Man, his like HP is just completely refilled. Oh, man, he summons in these minions that heal him. So brutal. It doesn't appear like we're gonna make it happen here, friends. One Gallicanther falls, and that just leaves one. And there was only one. And that is it. Wow. Oh, man, what a huge, huge bummer. I thought for sure, just the first couple of minutes of that battle, I was like, well, maybe not a couple of minutes, but the first minute of that battle, I was thinking, man, we are looking good. We are looking very, very good. But in the end, he summons in these guys that heal him. And that proved to be the difference. Most unfortunate. I had real optimism around that run, but you know what it's all about? It's all about going back to the drawing board. It's all about getting some more metagame unlocked, getting our units improved. I think we really expanded a lot in this one. We got 2 tavern selections that we can choose from for the next run. And yeah, I think one of the funnest things about this game is let's just kind of see what we can stumble on into, right? Definitely stumble into this build here today, and when we begin the next one, we have Tidewatch Tavern, we have the Moonlit Bard, or the Dragon's Flask. Definitely some options to us here. So this has been another exciting episode of Seer's Gambit. I sure hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, of course. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts. I think Maxim coming together late kind of worked against us a little bit. We did have the opportunity at that Rook Grower earlier on in the run. Didn't have the cash. But how about 3 Gallicanthers with regen and just their impressive ability to buff the entire team's attack? What did you think of that? Do let me know in the comment section below, and let me know where you want to start. Do we want to go north, or do we start within the city and continue east? Let me know what you want to see in the next episode. And thanks so much for spending some time on the channel today, my friends. So I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks again so much. I do appreciate it. And I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.